Fuck. That was unfortunate. I just got water fucking everywhere. Good start. Good start. Oh god, there's someone on my monitor too. Right back stream. I just knocked this fucking thing on the ground, which scared the bejesus out of the dog and got water everywhere. So, trying to solve that problem right now. Oh my god. It's fucking all over the place. I got some on the dog too. He was wet when I picked him up. Thanks for the gifted subs, change name. Appreciate that. Oh, grats to Venus too. You now have access to the Miso W emote. Okay, it's just water. This is probably fine. I soaked up some of it. I got it off my monitor. That's the most important part. I mean, we're working on rank. That doesn't mean anything about when it's gonna be done. All right. Yeah, so we're gonna do some ranked work. I think we're not gonna be super deep into it. It's still really early. So probably what we'll do is we'll start by doing a little bit of assembly. We'll make it so that the ranked toggle actually shows up on the title screen on the menu. And then probably what we'll do is we'll go into Figma and we'll try to brainstorm the way it should work, or at least like the way it should look and flow in the different screens and prompts necessary. That's what I'm hoping anyway. I haven't done any design on stream yet, and I think it's going to be a bit different. Hopefully, you know, I'm sure there will be opinions from chat when it comes to design, which may be a good or a bad thing. It might lead to a better design, or just maybe kind of me answering the same questions over and over again. All right, so let's start. Let's start by making rank show up, right? So if I go into here, I'm just gonna make sure I'm pulled, right? And then here, make sure I'm pulled here too. Okay, great. And I'm gonna, don't need that. We're gonna make new branches. We'll do feature / ranked. And then feature / ranked. All right. Yeah, we've seen some designs. I can show that to you guys right now. Some I think mostly Kaplow has done some really cool oh, I'm trying to find it actually. Okay, here it is. Yeah, so there's been some experimentation in the badges. We're not really sure if this is what it's gonna be, but these are really cool. These are designed by Kaplow. And Kaplow's quite talented. But we're not sure these would work well in game, so unclear if that there's been some other experimentation too. So I don't know. We don't know what we'll end up using. It'd be nice to have something that sort of matches the game's style, but who knows? There's a lot to figure out there. But yeah. But anyway, obviously designing the rank icons is a very small part. Well, I don't want to say small part. It's an important part, but in terms of the actual functionality and making it work and everything, it's a nice polish piece, if you will, of the process. I can't just design the rank icons and be like, yes, ranked is done, we did it. I'll just stick the rank icons somewhere in there somehow. Ender, if you want to post that, post it in the UI UX, the channel I was just showing. Okay. So let's open Dolphin. Okay, so if I start melee, right? It's like I missed. Fuck, this paper towel's too wet now. This'll work. I need to clean my fucking monitor, dude. Yeah. How do I do that? Anyway, the first thing we're going to do is... there's 4 options here, right? We want a 5th one. We want a 5th one that says ranked. So that's the very first thing I'm going to do. Should be hopefully not too bad. There's already been some work done for that, so I just need to basically change the assembly to show the hidden option. I think. So we'll try to do that right now. Gonna stop the game. Gonna open the assembly code. Alright, so there's a code in here somewhere. I don't know what it's called. Dude, there's so many codes now. It would probably be in menus, title menu, show hidden one player option. No, that's not it. Online mode options. Handle online locked options. I think it's this. That's step 1 anyway. Now this basically tells the parent function if certain options should be shown. Like, for example, this is when you're not logged in and everything is hidden except the login button. I'm sure you guys have all seen that. Here, this is the logged in state. So we should be able to just remove this. And it should show the option. Now, obviously, that's not enough. to make anything work, but it should be enough to show the option. But in order to make it work, I'm gonna try to find. Actually, I'm curious. How often is this referenced? What is this? Oh, I see. So I think what'll happen now if I run this code, let's actually try it. Let's try it with that slight change I made. Remember, I already did some work to make this work, so that's why it was so simple. Adding options is normally not this simple. It's just that a lot of it was already done. Unranked with MMR is considered ranked in the code? I don't know what you mean. There is no ranked yet. I mean, unranked has hidden MMR too. Oh yeah, it's plenty of times when I go back to code I've written before and it's just awful. And I'm like, oh god. It's not that common, but it does happen where I'm like, why the hell did I write this like this? It's really stupid. Anyway, let's go here, net play. Let's build this with the ranked option not hidden. Okay. And I think what'll happen when I run this is when I click the ranked option, it'll play the error sound, and that's it. It won't do anything else. So let's find out. All right. I do notice that the username is getting a little close to the buttons now. We're kind of short on space. It looks very cramped at this point. Maybe I can move it. Or maybe I can just design a better better display for it. Direct. I mean, having another submenu would probably be a lot of work. It's not so easy to make the menus do what you want in Melee. I think it's fine cramped. It's this that's a problem in my opinion. Like, I think probably maybe we make a panel for that and like put it up here in a cleaner way. Maybe we can later, Vince, once we have the launcher. But we can't yet. I don't think. Are you adding the Uncle Punch wobbling band code to have to watch rewatch replays? I'm not sure what you're talking about. What do you mean it's a nightmare for you to rewatch replays? This is what I was afraid of, the spam spam suggestions. It could be one line, yes, but I don't think it would look that much better. I think there's a much cleaner thing we can do. Besides, this is not an important worry. That's just I'm just like saying it off the cuff. There's definitely a solution. It's not too concerning. So yeah, so if I click ranked, you guys might be able to hear it as the error sound. So that's what I expected. We'll figure out the ranking stuff later. We gotta go step by step here. Step by step. Okay, so this is the handler for the ranked button. And what it does is it plays the error sound and then it ends the handler, so it doesn't do anything. So we're gonna make that instead load immediate R3 online mode ranked, and then go to CSS. Luck on the runs today. Thank you. Thanks for the Prime Zudin. You said you would do it. Coming through. I appreciate it. All right, well, we got a CSS, so that's good. It says ranked mode. Mopu, these normally I actually don't mind. I'll answer anything, but I think for something like this, especially if chat gets a little, like, if it's moving too fast, I might just say I don't want to answer some certain things. Right now, I kind of want to focus on what I'm doing now. There's obviously a ton of questions and a ton of things that have to be figured out for ranked, but I can't think of it all at the same time, right? It's going to be a step-by-step process. So right now, today, what I want to focus on is the flow, hopefully. I want to try to figure out how I want to design the flow. Probably sort of iteratively improving on what we have now. I don't know how much I want to redo the UI entirely, but if it turns out that I can't design it in a way I'm happy with by reusing a lot of the same UI elements, then I might consider a full sort of UI overhaul for this page. Okay. So we have a CSS now, so that's good. So that's kind of where I wanted to start, right? So this stuff all seems fine. I think this can still work for ranked. This sort of UI, everything up to here is okay. What happens after is where it gets a little bit more complicated. So let's take a screenshot of this. Zilla coins. So I kind of wanted to show this because it's pretty cool. This was the flow I designed for matchmaking before I started working on it. So we can take a look at it. You can see all the screens here. So this is the online mode, which wasn't populated yet. And then you have this sort of matchmaking, select your character, character selected, start to lock in, and then like finding opponent. And then this, it still has this stuff too, because I hadn't removed that stuff yet. And then just like a few things from the game, whatever. Game ends. And then this is this flow after. So after you're already connected to someone. So this now it's, you know, character's been selected. You press start to lock in, waiting on opponent, and so on. And I think I made this playable too. So let's see if this works still. So I think I can hit A, right? And then you have this like the select your character thing. A. And then I think, yeah, so here I can press B, which I don't actually think I ever implemented that. You have to press Z, but regardless. And then lock in. Then it finds an opponent. I can press Z to cancel. Eventually it finds an opponent. It goes through the game. And now you're back here, and you can, you know, you can go back to selecting a character or whatever. And then you play another game. For the VS screen, like the VS splash screen is what I call it. The reason why I added that primarily is because normally when you're playing in single player, you know who you're fighting against, right? Because both characters have been selected on the VS screen. But in this case, you don't. Because you only see your character. So the VS splash screen, the goal of it was to like get you mentally prepared and like see the two characters and also see who you're playing. Like a bit before you get into the match. So it wasn't like too jarring where suddenly you're in the match and oh, you're playing, I don't know, Falco or something. Yeah, so what I need to design here is when you start, first of all, ranked is going to be best of threes, probably. So I'll start by designing with that in mind, with a best of three in mind. So now I have to decide whether A, do I want stage striking or not? Or can I come up with another solution where I can avoid needing stage striking? That's the first thing. And then, you know, getting people into the first game. Once they're in the first game and the first game ends, I have to let the loser pick the stage first, and then that has to be communicated to the winner so that the winner can pick their character. And then after that, the loser can pick the stage. But I also have to potentially consider whether I want bans. I want to support the band step. And all of that stuff is like a lot of... It's like these kind of annoying steps that I need to figure out UI for and like how to do that in a way that's clean and understandable. So we'll see. One second, I need to take my hoodie off. Thanks, Celia. Hi, Miso. Yeah, ranked has a lot more steps, which make it a lot more complicated than unranked. I mean, we can start with something and see how it looks. All right, so this is the start screen. Let's see what we can come up with for stage striking. Let's see if we can come up with something that seems pretty nice. It would be good to make it exactly like a tournament set, so... Something that would make it easier, and maybe this is what I should do. Is maybe after stage striking, both characters or both players. The thing is, usually in tournament sets, you can ban. So the loser. Yeah, so I guess the winner has to ban immediately because the loser has to pick stage first. So as soon as you lose, right? Or rather, as soon as you win, you have to ban a stage. But it'd be easier here if I made it so that you had to ban up front. Made in Shine, that's a, I think, 20XX TE thing or something. Hey, BMAT Life. We're not programming today, or probably not going to be doing very much programming anyway. I kind of want to fuck around with this a little bit, see what we can come up with here. Best of 5 is too long, in my opinion, for ranked. There's actually a lot we could do with the UI here. If I really want to do this, if I want to make it sort of even cleaner, and like less sort of in the old style, if we kind of want to redo this entirely, then it's possible I could talk to Uncle Punch and we could get some much cleaner UI. Uncle Punch and others, like basically people that worked on the Akaneo build, because they do a lot of much more complicated stuff in there. There will not be an option to choose best of 3 or best of 5. That would split the queue. It's not worth it. Yeah, ranked will be your queuing for a set. And yes, I know that people have done custom stage select screens before. There's a bunch that we could do. Right now, my goal is to try to figure out what I think would be sort of optimal. And go from there. So, because I don't necessarily, like, I can potentially consider reusing stuff, but before that, I want to know what I want without it being influenced too much by what exists. So Um, so sort of the first thing that comes to mind is if there was a screen that was like, I, how much do I also want to keep the original melee style? I do like the melee, like keeping as much of the melee style as possible. Like this texture is pretty cool. Let's let's do something. I don't know what font this is, but whatever. I'm not gonna worry too much about that now. Hey, Casper Dial. Yeah, I mean, if people have screenshots for the different CSSs, I can look at them. That could be helpful. This is, once again, obviously not the right font at all, but it's okay. Just mostly kind of brainstorming right now. Thanks, Jurian. This is the community build. Yeah, this is kind of cool. But I don't think it really does what we need. But it's good to look at examples. Does someone want to get me a screenshot of the Diet Melee CSS? Very simple. So I think kind of what we want. Okay, we have a bit of information we need to convey, right? So the first thing, where? The first thing we need to convey is like, and I don't know if this is how it's gonna end up looking at all, but let's just be principled here, and we'll just do stuff and see how we feel about it. So, first is the matchup, right? And you'd have like something like can I? Cool, that works. And I want to reiterate, I don't like necessarily like this, but at least it'll give us an idea of like what information we want. I may actually try to talk to some real designers to get us a screen that like looks a lot better and works a lot better. Yeah, but Vince, this is the stage striking step. At this point, both players have selected their characters and they have to strike to the first stage. Double blind is already built in, basically. Okay. So the number one problem with this that I don't like and that I was thinking about is like, how do you know which one you are? It doesn't necessarily matter because you should know because you picked it, but still, it would be nice to indicate like, or to like have the hierarchy more clearly display which character you picked versus which character your opponent picked. But I'm not going to worry about that for now. Adelheid. The problem with that is like, yes, you could have that, and once people know that that's what the highlight means, then it can work. But it's like it's not very clear right off the bat. When you're designing something, like you shouldn't think of like the first simple solution that you think like, oh yeah, this will work, because that's how you get bad design. You have to think about like somebody that's seeing this for the first time. Is it understandable to them? Is it clear right from the start? Like a lot of engineers fall into this trap too, where it's just like they just build something and they just like make things work, constantly focusing on just making things work, and it's just not good enough. You have to kind of have like this sort of higher level view of how to show things in a way that is clear, concise, optimal, and so on, even for a new person. Anyway, I don't have a solution for that problem right now, but I'm not going to worry about it. We'll say like, so the next thing is like, there has to be steps, right? So it's like, There's a ton of ways to do this, but it's like uh and then maybe you have something like I hate doing this because this design is just garbage. Like there's no chance I'm gonna go forward with this. It's just like uh I'm just getting the ideas out there. But uh, like basically to me this almost isn't worth it because it's like I'd rather just like write it in text and maybe talk to a designer and get this to look and feel a lot better. I'm not a designer, so I definitely do not have the skill to like properly do information hierarchy and like make things look really good and so on. I kind of just like winging it as an engineer. I bet you that there are a ton of users, if the character was highlighted, would have no idea why. They would have no idea why. They wouldn't even notice it. This UI is garbage, by the way. Everybody, God, I, I don't know if there's people coming in that are like, "Oh my God, this is so ugly," but whatever, it's fine. This is not going to be the final UI at all, at all. Yeah, I mean, right now too, one of the things that we have is when somebody wins, their name is highlighted in gold on the character select screen, and there's so many people that have no idea. Showing the names is a good suggestion. I think that could be a solution. I think it's very important to show. I think it's important to show both characters, especially if you are a person that plays multiple characters. And let's say you like pick a character or walk away, maybe like the queues are a little long and you come back. You need to know who you picked because you might have forgot. Um, let's do. I need to. I'm gonna need to do this way better than this. I feel like I should actually just stop here and talk to somebody that is much better at design than I am. I wonder if there's anything else I could work on now. I could work on code. It's just that like, because there are some stuff I know I will need. Good night, Celia. Thanks for the sub, Amon. I also think maybe a design stream is not a good idea because it's like you kind of get the too many cooks in the kitchen problem where there's just like rapid fire ideas, and I'll be honest, some of them are terrible. uh, and some of them might be pretty useful, but it's probably better to sort of have a more like direct conversation with like one or two people. It's also bad. It's also bad because like I'm not a designer, so I don't feel like super comfortable. Whereas like when I'm programming, I am a programmer, so it's like I feel a lot more comfortable um like with what I'm doing, and that I'm doing it like, you know, remotely well. Okay, let's yeah, I'm gonna stop doing this, and I'm gonna all right. Process. All right. How am I gonna do this? Let's just do. All right. Yeah, I think eventually we'll probably have some kind of design, but I think it'll be easier to have a conversation with somebody else. I To me it doesn't matter what the ranks are. Like I don't care right now what the ranks are, right? Like that's such a small detail that's not really important at the moment. Because I think it could be anything. All right. Um, so the requirements of this page is like, okay, so indicate selected characters. Um, have one player. We'll just say port. Doesn't matter. I think it's 1, 2, 1, right? Yeah. Have one player port 1 or port 2 strike 1 of 5 legal stages. Thanks, Catbug96. Welcome. We're doing some brainstorm. Actually, right now this also is like not that useful, I feel like, because this is so clearly obvious. Like, I think this could just be done in a discussion. Good night. The plan is best of threes. Um, yeah, Niconics timers are absolutely necessary. It's something I considered a long time ago. It's one of the more annoying things. Every single step needs a timer. And if you don't take your action in that amount of time, you probably just lose. You probably just get an auto loss. But I guess I should say it's a good thing to note on here. Each step needs a visible timer. Miso, you're too warm. It's too hot with you on my lap. Okay, so game plays out. Um, uh, I don't know. The most common question is probably when's ranked. Yeah, I'm gonna need to do some research. I'll definitely do some research and I'll see like what other games are doing. Anyway. After this, you need a band step. This will likely be very similar to the stage striking page, hopefully. And basically what happens here is at this point you'd have to return to the CSS. But it would just get really ugly. Because on the CSS you'd also need to have a process. Maybe you'd stay on this page. Yeah, probably you stay on this page. Probably you don't go back to the original CSS until the set's over. No, you can definitely switch characters. You could definitely switch characters. The goal, by the way, everybody, is to make this exactly like a tournament set. So I'm not gonna do anything where it's like you can't do something that you can do in tournament, right? Like this should be kind of like almost preparation for playing in tournaments. All right, so we'll say I'm definitely not adding rock, paper, scissors. Why do you need rock, paper, scissors if I can pick a random? You don't need rock, paper, scissors if I can roll a random number generator myself. Stiff, the funny part is that, like, I probably wrote that logic for Smash GG. So I think I know how it works. And the Smash GG implementation was also based on how tournament sets play out. I'm pretty sure I did the original code for the Smash GG's online experience, where you like do the counter picking and everything. I need to use the restroom though. I'll be right back. Miso's being a brat. I don't know. I think he wants to sit on my lap and he's not happy that I'm not letting him. It's like barking up a storm. Miso with the shades. I don't know how well the shades show up on him. Alright, yeah. So as you guys can see, there's a lot of stuff to consider here. I don't think I'm gonna keep doing it on stream because there's just I don't think it's very productive. I think it'll be more productive for me to sit down with like a designer and talk through it, as well as maybe Uncle Punch or somebody that kind of knows what we can do. Although that might be a little less necessary because I think we can do most things. But I think I don't want to stop either, so I think I'm gonna probably try to write some code. I don't know exactly what I didn't really plan to write much code tonight, so I don't know exactly what I can write, but I can just like keep going forward with it and see how far we get. I don't know if I can get very far though without design. I feel like I kind of need to decide what I'm gonna do before I do it. I haven't finished Monkey Ball, no, not yet. I'm on EX7, I think? Am I on 7 or 8? I don't remember. I don't think the rule set questions are too pertinent. I think it's like, I mean, I know how a best of 3 works, so I think it's fine. Country flags is something I'll consider for the future. It's not very high priority at the moment, though. Let's see, is there any code I can write? There's probably backend code I could write, but I don't want to do that on stream. I don't know about wobbling yet. At the very least, one thing I do need to prevent is people stalling by wobbling. I guess I could do some light research for stalling. No, Nebby, I don't think I intend to do any ledge grab limit stuff. I think so my thinking on the ledge grab limit is it's a really shitty solution to like stopping something that uh we don't like. It's just that we don't really have many other options, right? Like imagine you were a game designer, right? Imagine you were a game designer and you designed a game and you were like, "Okay, people are stalling too much and they're using the edge. Like the edge is too strong and it's too easy to stall on it, right?" There's no way in hell your solution will be like, "Okay, if the game goes to a timeout and one person has grabbed the edge too many times, then that person should lose." It's like this is terrible. It's like the worst. There, why would you ever do that? Instead, you would either like nerf the edge, or you would like change the game mechanics, or maybe you do something like I'm just throwing things out there, but like uh, imagine like a Fortnite Storm concept, right? Where like as the game as there's too much stalling and there's no interactions, like this the stage kind of collapses over time, and you're forced to fight on close quarters. Um, Another potential option is like maybe an item spawns, which if somebody grabs it, it just immediately KOs the opponent instantly, right? Those are just ideas, but my point is that like the LGL is a band-aid solution, and I think it doesn't really even solve the problem. Yeah, decaying invulnerability would obviously be like um a way around that, but the issue with that is that the edge isn't the only problem. Like Puff can pound stall, right? Like it doesn't solve everything. Like ideally you have a solution. You have what you want ideally is a generic solution to stalling, right? You want to try to handle most stalling situations in such a way that uh gameplay is not drastically affected, but also kind of like you're enforcing interactions. It would be fun right now if I think something that would be fun, maybe something I'll do. So this isn't like strictly necessary, but this will be a fun little project. I don't know if I'll be able to finish it tonight, but I'll try to make an item spawn, first of all. I'll try to make an item spawn. And bonus that's step one, right? Let's see if I can force an item to spawn via code. or something. Uh, and then if I manage to do that, I'll try to change that item to KO the opponent somehow. Uh, there's some rank development I won't show for sure, but I don't mind showing some of it. So yeah, so I might not even end up using this solution, but this will be a fun learning exercise, and it's kind of a fun thing to do on stream, maybe easier than easier than trying to design something on stream. All right, so let's see if I can do this at all. All right. So the first thing to do is to look at the symbols, because I might be able to find, like, there might be a symbol, a function called like item spawn item or something, right? Like entity, here's entity item spawn. So this is interesting. Um, so I can put a breakpoint in here. So these are all names that the community has come up with, and they're kind of like guesses as to what each of the functions that are named do. It's crazy how many things have been mapped out. Oh jeez. Mango raid. Oh boy. Yeah, this is what's up, Mango in Mango's chat. Welcome. This is like kind of awkward because it's I'm not able to really do direct rank work right now. I was gonna do some design on stream, but trying to do some design and some brainstorming on stream proved to be a little bit difficult. I think I need to like instead sit down with one person and talk. There's a lot of opinions in the chat, but what I will do right now, I will say, um, what I'm gonna try to do is I was talking about ways to potentially mitigate stalling. And one idea for mitigating stalling is like after a certain amount of time of non-interaction, right? If both characters have not hit each other, to spawn an item on stage and grabbing that item will just instantly KO the opponent, right? There needs to be some details worked out there, but it's an idea for how to maybe sort of add a mechanic which will disincentivize stalling. Because if someone's stalling, usually they can't stall center stage, right? It's very difficult for you to stall center stage. You're going to stall either like in the air somewhere, or you're going to stall on the platforms, or you're going to stall on the edge. Um, so yeah, I mean, people are obviously commenting on like Icy's freeze glitch. There's certain things that would make this not work, right? Icy's freeze glitch is one, wobbling is one, because anything where the person being stalled out doesn't have control of their character makes this not work. So all of those need to be patched, and I think like so freeze glitch is already patched, and we can do something about wobbling where it's not really possible. People might voluntarily stall for the item. That's obviously one potential concern. Um, and it's something to think about. But I think like I have a feeling most people wouldn't do that, and even if they did, it might prove to be kind of interesting. uh, Regardless, it's not necessarily this isn't necessarily the solution I'm gonna go with, but I wanted to just maybe mess around with looking into it a little bit right now, which is something I can do right now without having some design. So I'm gonna try to figure out how to spawn an item myself, spawn an item manually, and after that, I might look into trying to make the item do something else. Ideally, take the other person's stock, but we'll see. This is very experimental right now, and we're just kind of fucking around a little bit and trying to do some research. So that's the plan. I mean, ranked will be implemented eventually. It'll just take time. So what I did is I did write this just like a document of kind of everything that's needed to make it equivalent to a tournament set. And it's a lot, and all of these steps require good UI and good flows, and perhaps some custom screens. So uh, all of that is a lot of work to do in game. So I'm gonna need to do a little bit more planning and discussion about how I want to do this. Um, so I'm gonna try to do that soon, and hopefully come up with some kind of design, some kind of plan. And once I have a plan, I can more easily do like a real work stream. But it was really hard to do design on stream, partially because I'm not a designer. And you'll see my where we were going with the design was not it wasn't going so well. So it wasn't really worth it. This was kind of a waste of time, I think, for me to do this. I think it'll be better for me to talk it through with somebody or two somebodies and go from there. Yeah, ideally the goal with ranked is to make it basically like a tournament set, right? Like a best of 3 tournament set. That's the dream, and I'll try to make it happen. It's just that getting all of that sort of UI in there and making the flow work is going to be a challenge. All right. So anyway, um, what I was doing initially is I was looking at the item functions that we've mapped out, and I found this entity item spawn. So this looked very promising. So I put a breakpoint in there. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into VS mode. And I'm going to turn items on. And I'm going to see if that breakpoint gets hit. I think best of 1 would be kind of shitty. You'd have to you'd be constantly searching for people and you'd be waiting. I think best of 1 is far too short. And then you have to move on to somebody else after. I think best of 5 is probably too long. And I think best of 3 is the right option. And also best of 3 is going to be what the majority of people will experience when going to a tournament. The only people that play best of 5s are like top 100 players, okay? Or like people that can challenge them. So that's not the majority of the user base. So I think it's really good for people to practice best of 3s, and I think best of 3s is just kind of the right thing to do for ranked. That said, doing best of 5s would be a lot easier because best of 5s don't require bans, and bans is like an extra step. Regardless, I think best of 5 is a bit too long. I don't think I'll do best of fives above a certain rank. I think it's fine to just it. This isn't top 64 of a tournament where you never have a chance again, right? Like if you lose, you just queue again. Like obviously at a tournament, it's best of five because it's like that's your only chance. I mean, minus like winners and losers, right? But it's your only chance to like prove you're better than the other person. But this is just for a rank, and it's like it's not as big of a deal. It doesn't need to be as serious as a best of five. There will be no ranked rematch. I think being able to rematch your opponents is complete bullshit. And you're asking for trouble, right? Because it's like if you allow people to rematch each other, like you can get into like win trading and other issues. I think it's a terrible idea. Yeah, Mikey G, I think I've considered that as well. I don't think it would be a ranked rematch though. I think if anything, maybe you have the option to like request to go into direct mode with them or something. Rocket League does it. Rocket League does not allow you to rematch your opponents. If that's what you're saying. Oh, thanks for the 5 gifts, Caraway. I appreciate that. Thank you for the keep Fizzy from getting a real job fund. I think even if other games let you do it, I still think it's stupid and I don't want to do it. Would I rather have people support me on Twitch or Patreon? Realistically, I get more uh more money off of Patreon, so Patreon support is I mean quote unquote better, but I mean Twitch subs are great too. I'm not going to say no to Twitch subs. So wherever you're more comfortable, but I personally have a slight preference to Patreon, of course, but it's it doesn't matter. Thanks, Flinchy. Oh, hype train. How do these even work? I don't even get it. Thanks for the prime, Grandpa. Okay, so items spawn main function. Okay, cool. So right now I'm looking at how the game spawns these items. So basically, there's this main function, item spawn, items spawn item main function. This runs every frame, and probably what it does is it determines if it should spawn an item, and then once it determines it should spawn an item, it maybe it decides what to spawn. I assume it probably does decide what to spawn, and then it passes that info to this entity item spawn function. So what I'm going to want to call is I'm probably going to want to call this uh, entity item spawn function with some info that I've set up. Oh wow, we got more primes. Thanks guys. Mabel and Law Dog. Yeah, this is a community map of function names. Community generated map over the many years that we've looked at this game. So now what I want to know is what is written to this because R3 will have data that's in the heap. And this data likely controls what item spawns somehow, and probably where it spawns, I would guess. So these look like locations, right? So minus 75, 30, minus 75, 30. And then I don't know what the 1 is. And also there's a 10 here, or a 1, 0. So maybe this is an ID, I would guess. Maybe this is an item ID. Currently, my Patreon is doing fairly well, so I'm not losing money. But certainly, uh, right now it's stable and it's like pretty good income, right? Somebody asked earlier if I'm making more than my previous job. Considering my expenses, I don't think so, but it's not too far off. It's not too far off, and it hasn't been bad at all. But of course, if the Patreon, takes a big dip or whatever, uh, it then eventually I have to consider what to do next. But so far, it's been pretty steady, pretty good, so no complaints at the moment. Yeah, there will be a leaderboard on Slippy.gg most likely. All right. Something I'm curious about here is uh, does this have a list of items and their IDs? Items, yes. Ray gun. Okay, so 0x10 is a ray gun. So what I'm interested in is if this is an ID. So if it is, then this would be a ray gun. So if a ray gun spawns now, then that is probably the item ID. It is a ray gun. You guys see that? So this location here has the ID of the item that's about to spawn. So now we got 0x15. So what is spawning right now is a super scope. So let's try to change it. Let's try to change it for funsies. I kind of want to spawn a trophy. Is that possible? Are there trophies in here? No. I find that surprising because, like, here, let's get a trophy to spawn, right? Where can we get trophies to spawn? Trophies will spawn in adventure mode, right? Let's see if we can do that. I'm very curious. Okay, so um yeah. They spawn in all-star, right? They spawn in all-star mode after each stage, right? That's true. Classic mode does have I'm trying to think of the easiest way to get them to spawn right now. What do you guys think? All-star? Snag the trophies classic mode? Yeah, that would be the if I got to the stage in classic mode, right? Maybe that's the easiest. But how will I know? How will I know I'm about to encounter that? Is stage 6? Okay. Alright, that's good, that's good. Dude, the healing animation in Slippy is so cursed. Those white boxes. Yeah, I'm not really sure why, but it happens when Nana despawns too. Something's messed up. That something messed up the textures. I don't really know. Oh, this is a friend. Okay. Oh god, pause. No! Wait, they haven't spawned yet, right? Do they spawn later? Okay, great. Cool, I caught it. We're fine. I thought I was late. Okay, cool. So this trophy ID is 0x9180, I think. Wait, no, am I in the right place? Let's make sure. R3 9F. Oh god, this worries me. These are these function addresses? Let's let's screenshot this. These things worry me a little bit. This doesn't seem to point to anything. Maybe it's like a callback? Okay, what about this one? Okay, I'm not too sure, but we'll try to spawn a trophy in VS mode and see what happens. All right, so first let's see what trophy we got. So we got 9F. Actually, that might determine what kind of trophy it is. Let's see, was 9F in here? 9F is a coin. According to this. Maybe I don't want to spawn a trophy. Maybe spawning a trophy is a bad idea. Um, all right, well, let's just see what we get here. So this is a... Fuck, I don't even know what Pokemon this is. Okay, yeah, so I think all the trophies are going to be 9F. How many trophies spawn on this screen? Three? All right. This is the location. You can't pick these up. Oh shit. Oh right, you have to hit them into the... Interesting. Maybe one of these is for yeah, okay. Probably the first one is for Falco's blaster and the second one is for the laser. I think I'm giving up on the trophies. I think the trophies are not what I want. Because I do want to pick an item that you can pick up. So I think I'll just pick a random item, right? So I mean, first of all, we'll just test what we learned, right? So if I go into here, and this is the ID, right? So right now it's spawning a barrel. But we don't like barrels. So instead, what do you guys want to spawn? First person to say an item is what I'm going to spawn. I think I saw flipper first. Let's spawn a flipper. So 14. Guacamole. I wish. I wish you could spawn some guacamole. Alright, so let's grab this address. And we'll do this. Alright, so now we've tricked the game. The game was going to spawn a barrel. But now it should, if our theory is right, it should spawn a flipper. Cool. So yeah. So we intercepted it, and it spawned a flipper. So how much space does it? So I might do something a little hacky to see if I can just like spawn a random item at some point. Now, but yeah, people asked what item would be good to spawn. Is there an item that they just like grab and like show it and then it just like it's just gone? Assist trophy. That's kind of what I was thinking, right? Which assist? Where's assist trophy? I don't see it. Maybe it's later? Because I think Pokemon was later, right? So these are the Pokemon related monsters. No, this isn't right either. Yeah, I didn't think it was... I thought it was in Brawl as well. Yeah, okay. Thank you, chat, for correcting people. But that is what I have in mind, right? I have in mind sort of the thing where like they pick up an item and then they show it and then it disappears. And that's kind of what I would want. But I don't know if Melee has anything like that. The metal box is kind of close. Yeah, I don't think there's an animation for that. It'd be cool if it was a warp star. And it's just like when you slammed on the ground is when it just like exploded everything. And then the other person would die. That'd be great. Let's go with that. Let's go with the warp star then. I wonder if we could do like a red warp star or something. Meta, I think I could spawn a laser, but I think certain items probably need like a handler function or something. If I try to do that, I mean, I guess I could try it, see what happens. I think it'll be weird. So Falco laser is 3-7. So let's see what happens if I overwrite that. All right, so we're here. And copy address. This might also crash the game. I think it crashed the game. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Because, well, we can probably find out why. If I pick Falco... and I shoot a laser, do I still have the breakpoint? No, I don't. Okay. So when I shoot a laser, the... Whoa. I think that was just wrong, right? Okay. Why is it 4B? Oh, Falco Blaster. Oh, yeah, right. First it pulls off the blaster. So first it pulls out the blaster, and it has these, I don't know exactly what these are, but it has more stuff now. And before, when all I did was change it to a laser, like, I probably didn't set all the data that needs to be set. And so the game was like, the game freaked out. Don't you have to throw the party ball, though? Okay, so now this one is the laser. So this is the laser. What happens if we change the laser? To a Pokeball or something, like somebody said in chat. I can't even find Pokeball. Oh, here it is, 22. So let's change this to 22. What happens? I feel like this might also crash the game. Nope. Can I pick it up? Sweet. A6. A6 is Charizard. So I think we're spawning a Charizard. You guys want to try changing it? Spawn a Mew. Let's try it. Mew is B7. Let's see if this works. Thanks to I'm Rob voice, by the way. I forget if I said it or not. Okay, so... Oh, we got Lugia. Ditto. You're welcome. I mean, I think I loosely get how this works now. It's funny because, like, I bet somebody has all of this documented already. What do they do with R3? Okay, R3 is put into R31 and pass to item initialize. What does this do? Yeah, I don't remember the Ditto Pokeball either. Is that... What does he do? Can I spawn him? Let's try spawning him. Yeah, I realized that. I mean, I could still use my laser, you know? Use my laser technique to spawn the... Alright, here we go. We're gonna shoot out a Pokeball again. What was it again? 22, I think? Yeah, 22. It's not actually 22, it's 22. 0x22, but whatever. Okay. Got my Pokeball. Throw it. B9. So B9 is a Staryu. But we want a Ditto. Which is B4, I think, right? Yeah. That was pretty cool. I'd never seen that before. He has a sound, too. Yeah, this is all public dolphin stuff that I'm using right now. I'm just basically modifying memory values at certain injections. Oh, a Celebi? I kind of want to see Ditto again, though. Whoops, I fucked up. Actually, I don't think it matters. I think. Yeah. Ditto came out too quickly. I want to see him a little slower. I should have done this in develop mode. Actually, I can... There he is. He's so shiny. Oh, he's gone. I lost him already. Goodbye. I actually had no idea that was in the game. That was pretty cool. It's more that if you keep stalling, you will keep having your stock taken. So stalling for an entire game is not a viable strategy. I'm not sure if I could shoot the Pokemon directly. I think there's a chance that would crash the game. So what I could do now is I could like decide to like spawn a warp star on frame, I don't know, frame 120 or something, right? And I think I have enough knowledge where I could do that. And then I could probably change what the warp star does. I'm debating whether that's worth it right now. I was mostly intending to do some research, and I think I figured out some stuff. I think I should probably I should probably plan this out. Plan out what I want to do more. I think I'm just kind of fucking around right now. Ranked will be out when it's ready. I think maybe I'll just play a bit of Melee at this point. I'll play a bit of Melee and then I'll probably end stream. Play a couple people on unranked. Change my title. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do as much as I wanted to. It just trying to do the design stream, it just didn't really work. It wasn't really working. And I don't have a concrete plan of how I want to do this going forward. What I did do at the start though, which maybe people haven't seen, this was just a really quick thing because I had already done some work to get this to work, but there's a ranked option, right? And I made it so the ranked option A shows up, and if you select it, it takes you to a CSS that says ranked mode. But right now that's it, right? It doesn't actually do anything. I'm not even sure what happens if I press start. It might queue me for unranked, honestly. So I did that, and then I was planning on doing some design, but like I said, it was kind of tough to do that. So instead, I just did a sort of like a dump of like kind of the requirements, and I'll talk to probably a designer, maybe to Uncle Punch, and start to get a better plan of how I want to execute on this. Cause right now it's not concrete enough that I can actually do some work yet. Falco Master, excessive stalling is banned in all tournament sets. There's like there's a rule that says like excessive stalling is banned. You're not allowed to just like excessively ledge stall forever. I mean, excessive stalling would be like things where you literally cannot be hit. For example, the freeze glitch. Or anything else. Like, I'm pretty sure any TO there would be like, you lose the game, because you're just not allowed to do that. It's different if both players don't interact, right? If like I think no I think as far as I know, platform camping and stuff is not really banned. If both players choose to not approach, that's a separate story. That's legal, but yeah. It's really hard to detect who is stalling in certain situations. Why is my dolphin not showing up? There it is.
Choose your character. Captain Falcon. Versus Sheik. Ready?
Oh. Is this John? I feel like I know this person. I do have fiber. If this is who I think it is, I used to be better than them, but if they've been grinding a lot, then I may no longer be. I also fuck these platforms. This is like the worst height. Oh my god. Both of them are at like the stupidest freaking height possible. I'm definitely not very good at this matchup. Fuck. Dude, I hate FOD. Terrible stage. Oh no. Do I take it? No. I'm not taking it.
Versus Sheik. Ready? Go!
Dude, I'm playing like shit. I can't like... I'm not like canceling anything. I'm not doing at all what I want to do. Gotta shake it off. Clink, clink. Wow. Just the double clinks. God damn it. god, the rollbacks. I missed the button. Oh! I had the knee there, and I fucked it up. Oh, God, I'm choking. Am I dead?
Versus Sheik. Ready?
Fucking choked. Dude, I keep hitting my L button and rolling. That's something that happens to me a lot, where I'll like very lightly tap my L button sometimes, and I'll end up rolling by accident. I'm getting fucking owned. Ugh. It's a tough life out here. I had enough. All right. I wasn't good enough. Sad times.
Versus Falco. Ready? Go!
Oh. Sure.
Choose your character.
That was a terrible game.
Captain Falco.
What a terrible game.
Go!
Wow, what a tech. I was actually trying to up throw knee, and I feel, did I pivot F smash? Because, I mean, whatever I did was an accident, but okay. I like that. That's like. Oh, garbage. Worst edge guard ever. Dude, I keep rolling accidentally. Hey, just take the spring out of my R button or something. Or my L button. Oh, fuck. Fuck. It's Flub City tonight.
Versus Captain Falcon. Ready? Go! Yes!
That's such weird knockback. Ooh, the read. Thank you, Smiles Mango Jr., for the 5 gifted. Much appreciated. How did my knee not hit him? Ugh.
Choose your character. Versus Captain Falcon. Ready? Go!
First time getting into melee. Slippiest helped a lot. That's awesome. Glad to hear that. You think this guy will get mad if I leave and go to a different stage? Fuck it. I'll stay. Too slow. What's my favorite matchup to play? I don't know. I like playing against Spaceys. I think it's really hard, but I generally enjoy it. I also like playing against Marth. Oh, my wall jump. Ouch. I missed the dare. Whoops. Oops.
Versus Captain Falcon. Ready? Go!
Fuck it. I guess we're just rolling with it. Man, imagine I was good at this game. Oh my god. Damn it. This is a bait. Don't punish it. Oh, he tried. He didn't go for it directly. He like waited. Whoops.
Choose your character versus Captain Falcon. Ready? Go!
Oh my god, the platform. Oof. That's unfortunate. Nice DI.
Choose your character.
I'm glad to have replaced League with Melee.
Captain Falcon. Ready? Go!
That's an upgrade for sure. Oh my god. This has been a very strange game. Or a strange set of matches. This person really likes going for it. I respect that. Oh shit. That was crazy. Wow. Oh my god, I'm just fucking up everything. Oh my god, I fucked that up too. That was in there. Ugh. I keep fucking up my timing. I'm like fast falling. I'm missing my fastball. And then which is causing me to miss my L cancel. Oh, that was almost insane. This person's crazy. Alright, I think I'll play like one or two more.
Choose your character.
Let's see, hold on. I want to say one more. Where is it? There it is.
Versus Captain Falcon. Ready? Go!
Oh, I'm so bad. That's like the easiest edge card in the fucking game. Oh, it's been a rough night tonight. Have not been on. Yeah, the chat's pretty cool. Oh my god, am I alive? Yes. Fluent wasn't able to do too much. I wanted to do design, but it turned out to not really work very well on stream. So I think I'll do another one later once I have a better plan. GG's. Alright, let's see.
Want to build a gaming business?
Kadoran is streaming. What's he? How long is he gonna be playing? Let's see. Oh, Blair's there too. All right, I guess I'll raid this. Hopefully, it's a good idea. Hopefully, it doesn't distract what they're doing. All right, we're gonna raid Kadoran. It looks like we got Kadoran, Blur, and somebody who unfortunately I don't know. Is that's not Blur, is it? Dude, I can't fucking tell. I hope this isn't me being an idiot. I'd feel really bad. I believe it is Blur. It only makes sense. All right. Yeah, I haven't seen Blur in a while. With quarantine and everything. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. Sorry we couldn't get that much work done, but it was fun. It was fun hanging out anyway. The item discovery stuff was pretty interesting too. Had a good time. I'll go say hi to Kadoran. I'll see you guys later.